Why are we taking our life so seriously? I mean, really, sit and ask yourself that question. Hi guys. I first want to thank you guys for watching, and thank you for being patient with me as I navigate through this whole being uncomfortable, putting myself online, because it's not an easy thing for me to do. Get up here and talk to a bunch of strangers or a bunch of people that I know. It's just not easy. So thank you guys for being patient with me. I'm figuring it out, and if you stick with me, you won't be disappointed. Today I just really want to get into why are we taking our life so seriously? I mean, really, sit and ask yourself that question. Why? I like to think of life as a simulation. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever played the game The Sims. You, me, we are the controller of these beings that we create, and we give them all these commands, but they also have their own personalities too. And I like to think of the universe or God or the highest source as our main source or controller, but we all each have our own individual experiences and journeys that we're on. That helps me to not think of life as this sit down type of thing. Like, I don't like to take my life so seriously, but I do sometimes. I'm trying to move out of that, and I think that you should too. We shouldn't be obsessing over things. We shouldn't be obsessing over our future, our past. We should really just be grounded in the present. We are literally living in the past and also living in the future. Nobody talks about the present a lot. That's really when those spiritual journeys, those awakenings start to happen, once you realize how to live in the moment. Why we take life so serious in the first place? Like, why is it so natural to obsess over the minuscule things that happen in our lives, to the point where we're not even living in the present, the now? What's going on right now? Are you doing what you were doing 5 years ago? Most likely you're not, but you wouldn't know that because you are living in the past, or you're living in the future. You're living in this constant idea that you have to be improving something to validate your existence or validate that you're on the right path. Being on the right path also means embracing yourself, embracing the experience in which you are in right now currently. I am currently sitting here and I'm talking to a camera about some thoughts and ideas and perspectives that came to my mind. What a beautiful moment that is. Right now, I am not thinking about what I want to be doing 3 years from now, and I'm not thinking about something that hurt me 5 minutes ago. I am so in this very moment that everything else is completely unaware to my conscious right now. And that's how we should go through life. We shouldn't be worrying about everything, obsessing so much. We miss out on a lot of things doing that. So when you start to think of life as the main character of your story and just living that, like, yo, the blessings in the present moment. Just imagine. I know that a lot of us have huge things going on in our lives. We have family situations that we can't control. We just have a lot of things in our life that we can't control. I mean, that's a whole nother rabbit hole to go down. We have so little control over the things that happen in our lives on the daily, things that happen in other people's lives that tend to affect us. But something that we do have the control over is our thoughts. Can't control what hurts us, what impacts us in a way, but we can control if we choose to hang on to it and let it affect us going forward. That's the bottom line, the factor that really separates you going with the flow and not taking life so seriously. By me saying don't take life so seriously, I'm not saying don't worry about your finances. If you're trying to save for that car, you have to have discernment as well with this perspective. It is a part of your healing journey. It's a part of your spiritual existence that you learn. Your life is a life. It's not a project. You don't always have to be trying to better some aspect of it or improve some aspect of it. If you make a mistake tonight, if you fall off your gym routine, if you eat that donut, it's okay. That is an experience that you have now made yourself aware of, and you can keep going. But don't just get reckless with your thoughts either. Use discernment with this perspective. Don't get so caught up in improving yourself, because you're not a project. Have fun. Enjoy your life. Enjoy the moments that you're experiencing. Enjoy the people that you're with in this present moment. If you're, somewhere with family and you notice that your vibe is starting to get a little dull, that's an experience, but you would have never known that if you didn't take the opportunity to go. Don't close yourself off from situations or limit yourself. I know it can be really, really hard to apply certain messages and stuff to our everyday lives. Once we hear them, it's like, oh, that resonates. But how? How do I apply it? Start with something so small, In the morning when you wake up, we tend to grab our phones. It's just something that we do as human beings. We tend to grab our phones. Start there. Take a moment and just sit with yourself in the morning. Like, just be in that moment. Sit in the bed. Acknowledge how you feel waking up. Do you feel still tired? Do you feel like you got a burst of energy? Like, really analyze how you're feeling and then make your next move based off of that. Sometimes, like, I know if I grab my phone first thing in the morning, I can get so indulged with everything else online. I start thinking about what I'm not doing, what I did wrong yesterday, what I could be doing, and it just, my whole existence is kind of just shifted somewhere else. So that's something small you can start to incorporate into this new perspective that you want to have, which is not taking your life so seriously. You can also start with just having more fun. Stop thinking about what you shouldn't or should be doing. And if you literally felt this impulsiveness to go outside and dance, do it. Start honoring those feelings that you have, those downloads that you get in the very moment. I promise you, that's your soul talking to you and telling you what it truly wants. If we're too focused on other things in that very moment, we'll miss these opportunities to connect with ourselves. I didn't want to make this video sound too depressing, and I hope that I didn't. I really wanted to kind of just have a conversation about the idea that we do take our lives too serious. I'm 24, and if you ask me what I want to be when I grow up, genuinely my answer is I don't know. Right now, today. And that's a product of not taking my life so serious, living in the moment, being honest, because I really don't know. And here I am with a degree and in the process of getting another. I still don't know what I want to be. The beauty in that is that it's okay. It's a beautiful thing to acknowledge and honor how you feel and share that with the world. I think it's also important to realize that so many of us are so uncomfortable with our own thoughts. We don't honor them enough. So when other people show you that they're comfortable with their thought process and it's unfamiliar to you, people judge them. We judge them. And that is not the way that the world is going to thrive. If we learn how to stay present in our moment, we learn love in the most authentic and beautiful way. We learn not to judge other people, and everything just starts to flow energetically. The world will just start to intertwine like waves, and I think that that's so beautiful. I really like having sit down talks. Try to do the whole vlogging thing. Like, I have so much content of vlogs, and I may still venture out and do that, but honestly it just doesn't feel natural to me. It doesn't feel natural to me to just be getting snippets of myself every day and little minuscule things that I'm doing. It doesn't feel like me, and that could just be a right now thing. It literally may change in the next month or so, and that's okay. I'm not going to delete this video just because I said that that's not natural to me right now, because that's okay. It's not. But in a month or so, in maybe a year, that may be my thing. Vlogging, getting little pics of my day, showing it. But right now, what feels the most authentic to me, it really gets me motivated to come in front of a camera and talk to myself, basically, is speaking from a deep part of my place that wants to be heard. And this simple thing, being in this moment in front of this camera and talking to it, hearing my thoughts out loud, is so healing. So I just really want to keep doing these types of things until I feel called and pushed to do something else with my content. Either way, the feeling that I'm getting just from talking to you guys is really beautiful. Whatever beauty that you find in yourself today, it's something that you realize from being in the present. Honor it, be proud of yourself, and push that energy forward. Thank you guys for watching this video. Tell me what you guys want to hear more about from my perspective. I'm here for you. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your moment, and I will see you guys soon.